Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today I'm going to talk about a coin I found in my change, the 1985 United States Denver Mint coin. But I'm also going to talk about how the D's change on these. I'm going to talk about the Philadelphia Mint coin, and I'm going to talk about the most valuable version of this 1985 coin, and that's of course the proof version from the San Francisco Mint. But first, let's get back to that 1985 D from Denver that I found in my change. These things can take a tremendous beating and kind of keep on ticking, as they say. Tremendous licking and keep on ticking. Liberty at the top, in God we trust, under Washington's chin, Washington facing to the left. Down here at the bottom it says 1985, and then back here it says a D, or it's supposed to be a D. It's kind of this chipped version of a D. If we tip it up on the edge, we see that it has a copper, nickel-clad copper. In other words, it has copper on the inside, copper just like from the old U.S. penny, not the new one. I was going to show you this one, but this one, of course, has zinc in it. Well, the old U.S. penny was mostly copper, and so that's what's on the inside of this, not zinc. And on the outside is a copper-nickel cladding on the back also. The top of the back it says United States of America pluribus unum. Down here it says $quarter, and then we have the eagle there. Now, they made these in the Denver Mint, which is what the D is for. At Denver, they made 520 million of them. They also made these at the Philadelphia Mint, which is the P. So let's show the P and the D together. You can't really mix them up. That's a Philadelphia Mint. They made 776 million. So between the two, they made about almost 1.3 billion. In addition, they made them at the San Francisco Mint, and that's this one here. And of course, when they make them at the San Francisco Mint, these have a proof finish. And so it says Liberty at the top, same thing. But back here, we see that it has an S. And we also see that they do a different kind of buffing, almost a sandpaper style to this, which makes it just pop off the coin. So this is the 1985 S coin. They were not making the silver mint sets back then, so this one's also going to be a copper nickel clad copper. If we look at the back of it, we just see this amazing view of the United States eagle. So it says United States of America at the top, E pluribus unum here. We see the eagle and the eagle feathers here. And the eagle's holding a sheaf of arrows. The arrow end here, the feather end here, and across the middle of that sheaf is a tie, which they're essentially, you would get the old arrows and tie them up like this. Down here, this is, of course, an olive branch or olive wreath that goes across the bottom, and then it says $quarter right here. Now, you can tell who the engraver of this coin is by going to the front. And let's go to the front and see if we can tip it up a little bit. And right in, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it on this one. Right there, right above the 5, a little bit to the right from this view, there is a J and an F. And that's for John Flanagan, who originally designed this coin, I believe, in 1938. Maybe. So let's see if we can see that on some of the more used ones. So you kind of lose that sometimes on these. There might be some initials up there, but it'd be hard telling. How about this one? This one, so dirty. But that's how they kind of go through there. Yeah, you can see a little bit of initials there. And let's try one more. This is another D. And this one is just worn off entirely. So if you want to see the John Flanagan initials, you can see it on the newer coins pretty easy. There's a JF right there, and you can see it on the proof coins. And we should note, of course, that when they went to some of the state quarters, they actually, William Cousins helped redesign the state quarters. And so some of the state quarters have a WC on them. Let me see if I can find one for you here. Here's the Alabama state quarter, and they have a double initial on these, a JF for John Flanagan, you see it there, and then a WC for William Cousins, who helped redesign these coins. They have changed now back to just the simple JF, and they actually changed that with the America the Beautiful quarters. And this is a what's this one? Yellowstone. It looks like, if I could get it into focus. There's a Yellowstone one. Beautiful coin with the Old Faithful going in the background, the bison or buffalo here, Wyoming 2010, E pluribus unum. Same thing, copper, nickel clad copper. But when you tip this one up, you see when they went to the America Beautiful, they just went back to the JF there. And you can see it right there, just barely. They didn't have the WC on that. All right, well, that's all we have today from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Oh, if you're interested in how much these are worth, I have to tell you that there's not a whole lot of value to these. Even in an MS65, if you get these in a Mint State 65, you get up to $10 or $12. But if you can get one in a Mint State 67, in other words, it looks better than new. The Mint State 67s, I believe the Denver Mint PCGS says one of them sold for $1,528 in 2017. So if you can get them really, 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 really good quality, and so they would essentially look like this without the special buffing on them. They'd be kind of shined up. If you can get them a really, really good quality like that, you might be able to get $1,000 from them. But in general, you're going to get 10 or 12 bucks even for a really good conditioned one. All right, that's all I have today from DC Coin World. Love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.